Welcome. This is the Treasures of Life show, and my name is JONAH SIMBA. How lovely it is for me to come on your screens. Oh my, I look forward to speaking to you every time. By the way, this show comes to you from Science TV. And just in case you want to get in touch, just dial up or send an SMS 0111 980384 0111 980384. Kindly get in touch with us here on the Treasures of Life show. Just in case you're writing a message, you can write the word treasures and then write your message. Okay? Good. The show today is overcoming fear with facts. Did I say that correctly? Overcoming fear with facts. But let me start by striking a deal with you. Kindly, no suicides. Okay? Let's begin from there. Kindly, no stresses during this show. Okay? Let's begin. Let's be in an agreement together. No suicides, no harming one another, no homicides, no holding throats, no, fighting. No. Let's motivate each other. Are we in agreement? Yeah, because the things I'm about to share with you will lift you from one level to another. But I'm putting a caveat on it that you should be mature. Emotionally mature to handle this. Can you handle this? Yes, overcoming fear with facts. Because I'm going to deal with issues here. I'm going to deal with your fears. It's serious. Yeah, trust you me, I'm going to deal with your fears. Or rather, let me attempt to deal with your fears. I don't know what you fear so much. Do you fear death? Yeah, do you fear failure? Do you fear sickness? Do you fear betrayal? What do you fear? Do you fear lack of money? So much. Those are some of the things that I want to address with you today. And that is why I want you to be strong, emotionally strong as you listen to what I'm saying today. Because one thing for sure is that we are always faced with fear. All manner of fears face us. I don't know which angle I should approach this from. I wish I could hear from you first, for you to explain your life to me, where you are at. What is it that you are going through right now? I wish I could listen to you. Probably I would know which directions, to correctly, efficiently, address your fear. But I may try my best to just do a generalization, try to bring it up. But before I go in deep there, again, let me strike a deal with you. No suicides, no homicides, no fightings, there are people who fear so many things, it may be a sickness or a disease, I don't know. Have your facts correctly, just in case you fear some disease somewhere, or you fear some sickness somewhere. What do you fear? Do you fear sickness so badly? This is 2024. You need to go into the year with courage. Courage is key. Do not fear. Courage is key for you. I don't know what you fear, death or what? If you fear sickness and disease, I don't know which angle, which disease you fear so much. We are overcoming all manner of stigmas, people that fear HIV and AIDS and fear cancers and fear all manner of chronic illnesses. You need to be free in your mind so that you are courageous enough to move into life. By the way, for those of you who fear HIV and AIDS, let me tell you something about it. That it is just a hormone. It's like a hormone, yeah? It is something that you can live with and overcome life with. Just in case you fear cancer, people overcome cancers. Did you know that? Just in case you fear a disease, There are people that are overcoming, winning. Have you heard of champions of these diseases? They are there. So let me just try to address that fear in your mind so that you're free. You know, what you fear so much, more often than not, will incapacitate you. It will numb you. It will make you fear. You know, there are people who fear interactions so much because of the other fears. You know, they fear the unknown. They don't know whether in this relationship or in this situation or in this job, you know, you won't make it. So they fear. They would rather stay than venture out. You know, am I speaking to you? First of all, let me address you because I know that maybe you're dealing with a projection. I don't know if you're somebody that is facing a challenge, you know, with time. You may be facing some kind of challenge with time. This is 2024, and there is time that is availed to you. January is a gift. Say that with me. January is a gift. By the way, January is not a prison for you. It is not a prison. You need to stay alive this January. You need to live life this January. Betrayals of life notwithstanding, you know, challenges of money is notwithstanding, yes, people challenges notwithstanding, you need to stay alive this January because you will obviously deal with projections. Yeah, trust you me. What's a projection? You are going to encounter people. You are going to face interactions. And one thing is for sure, you need to mature in your dealings with people because you need to have a focus. Put your facts correctly. Are there people that are making it in life right now? Yes, they are there. Despite the politics and the propagandas, yes, they are. Are there people that are going through social media hate and still making it? Yes, they are. Are there people that are facing all manner of political troubles and they are still strong? Yes, they are. So why can't you be strong and courageous? Are there people facing problems within families and within relationships at work? Yes, they are. You know, you will have to deal with people that you loathe, you know, people that you wished you never dealt with. But you need to understand one thing, that you are you and you are superior as you. So you need to understand that the inferiority complex in the issues of life are real. Many times, you need to take the facts correctly because projections will come. It will come in form of criticism. It will come in terms of laughters and voices. It will come in terms of, you know, racism and marginalization. You know, some issues like segregation, very serious issues. You know, you go to places and nobody wants to deal with you, not because of anything, just because of a negativity called racism or marginalization. You know, people leaving you alone. It is a psychological game. It may be that they themselves are dealing with themselves. They have an inferiority complex. Well, this is a person that doesn't have a skin like ours, doesn't have the financial endowment like ours. This is a person that doesn't have the parts of life like ours. So when you approach, you already present a challenge. Did you know that you are that superior? That in places of inferiority complex, you are superior. You need to understand that the moment you enter a place of challenge, you are the superior one. Yeah, you need to put that in your mind, and you are the target. Most often than not, the war is on your soul. The war doesn't come physically. It doesn't come in form of, you know, somebody hitting you physically. No, it comes many times somebody hitting you first emotionally. That's why you need to understand that you win the battle of the mind first. As you enter a place of a challenge, be it a people challenge, you need to understand that you win the battle of the mind first. You need to understand that in face of warfare, you are superior. With that approach, you can fight. With that mindset, you can fight. But in case you enter a war or a situation of a battle with an inferiority complex, guess what you will do? You will be angry in such a situation. You fall in the hands of your enemy. You will fear. You fall in the hands of your enemy. You will despair. You will lose energy, because all manner of negativity is laced with fear. Did you know that? All manner of negativity in places of warfare, it is laced with fear. Probably your anger in such a situation is because you fear that probably somebody has belittled you. You don't understand that the warfare is to bring you down in their own mind. I spoke about mirrors here. Who is your mirror? You need to be your own original self. Carry yourself with a great sense of originality in 2024. Once you do so, you will be emotionally stable. In places of projections will be real for you in 2024. Do not aspire rising if you know that you will fall in times of projections. Because it is only the strong, the people who rise, that will face that storm of projections. Guess what? It will come in all manner. Oh, he thinks he is the best. He thinks, he will drive like us. When you see other drivers driving on the road and you are learning how to drive, you put your L on your car and learn confidently how to drive. Don't give up when you're being bullied by the experienced drivers of life, because you are also having a chance to learn. And who knows what is coming? Many times it is because somebody is fearing your future. Mark my words. Somebody is fearing your rising. Mark my words. That is why you are superior. You need to understand that in face of battle, you are the target. So you did not to fall. You did not to be inferior. Don't fall for the game of the other side. Say that with me. I will not fall for the game of the other side. If the other side is projecting, some kind of despair, some kind of shame or hopelessness or dishonor, you don't need to fight. You need to understand that you don't need to fall. You need to understand that the best way to fight is to first reflect on the inside. Move with the facts. Where are you? You may be poor today. You may be lacking money today. But are you working on it? Do you have evidence of you working on it? Those are the facts that you need to work with. Just in case somebody threatens you and says you will never make it when you're learning how to drive. Are there people who went to school and learned how to drive and they learned it? They are there. You may be a person with disability learning how to drive. Are there other people with disabilities learning how to drive? That is a fact. Are there vehicles that can be made and fashioned after people with disabilities? Yes, they are. Are there women who are driving vehicles? Are there people that are, I'm using that analogy of driving just as an example. But there are many other facets. There is business. Are there people that have come up with business and succeeded from nowhere? From very small. Are there people that have operated on very little and rose to very high heights in business? Yes, they are. So those are the facts that you need to carry with you whenever you're faced with that fear of lack. Whenever somebody projects lack to you and tells you you will never make it because you don't have enough money or you don't have enough financial endowment, that is what you need to arm yourself with. The fact that there are people that step out, they look for loans. There are people that step out and get support. You can easily get some kind of support to begin that business. Yeah, there are finances that are availed for businesses to start. So that is where you need to start. You need to organize your mind for you to win, because everybody that starts something, more often than not, is faced by the feeling of lack. So you don't need to fear lack. You don't need to fear to fall at the place where you are totally down. Financially, what you need to do is to strategize. You need to sit down, recollect yourself, and focus. Desire where you want to go. It all starts with a desire. Let desire, let passion be your oil. Put a mental picture in your mind. Where is it that you want to be? It may be in terms of family. It may be in terms of your health. Put a mental picture. Start looking at where you want to go. You can picture your company being successful. You can picture your business, or probably you can picture your family, or a house that you've built, or a car that you've built. Put a certain mental picture that will make you desire some kind of growth. Something that will oil you. If you want to get in a relationship, sometimes it is important to put a mental picture of the kind of spouse that you desire. By the way, you may be having a bad life because you don't have a good spouse. So put a mental picture of the kind of spouse that you desire that will oil you. You know what? I'm talking about overcoming fear with facts. That's what I'm talking about. Overcoming fear with facts. Let me go for a break. I want you to put that in your mind. See you after the break.